Okay, today we're going to be demonstrating ZFS Manager 1.0 and how to create a Z-pool, add caches, and add zills. Um, First off, let's go ahead and open up our terminal here. This is a virtual machine, so excuse its slowness. Okay. Now, we always sudo before running the script. This is because we need the correct permissions to edit ZFS file systems. Here's the opening page. We have two options, Z-pool options and ZFS options. Well, first we're going to go with Z-pool options. We're going to view Z-pools. Currently the only Z-pool is the one created by PCBSD by default named Tank. So we're going to create our own Z-pool. First what we have to do is view our disks and find out which hard drives we'd like to use. This menu looks a little intimidating, but don't worry, it's really not. I'm going to open our notepad here. Now as you can see, ADA0 is 80 gig. That is our system drive. That is the drive that PCBSD resides on. Everything after that are additional SATA disks. SATA spindles are going to be 40 gigs, and SATA SSDs are going to be 20 gigs. So as we can see here, ADA1, 40 gig, 2, 40 gig, 3, 40 gig, 4 is 20 gig, 5, 20 gig, 6, 20 gig, 7's 40 gig, and 8's 40 gig. So we're going to go ahead and write those down. ADA 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8 are all 40 gigs. ADA 4, ADA 5, ADA 6 are all 20 gig SSDs. So now we're going to add, remove, edit Z-pools. We have a lot of options here. We can add a mirrored Z-pool, RAID Z1, RAID Z2, RAID Z3. Since we have 5 disks, we're going to go ahead and make a RAID Z3. So we're going to pick option 4. We're going to name the Z-pool storage. We're going to input the disks. As you can see, it says 5 disks minimum. ADA1, ADA2, ADA3, ADA7, and ADA8. Let's double check to make sure that's correct. That is correct. Those are our 40 gig spindles. No errors, nothing. Should be good. Let's go back and look. View Z-pools. And there's our new Z-pool storage with those disks. Let's go ahead and add a ZIL and 2 cache drives. We're going to go to Edit Z-pools, Add cache drives, which is option 6. And once the name of the Z-pool that we're going to add it to, storage, and once the disks separated by spaces, so we know ADA 4 and 5 are 20 gig SSDs. Great. Now let's go ahead and add a ZIL device, which is option 7. Now we just used 4 and 5, so 6 is our last one. Storage pool, or Z-pool name, storage, ADA 6. Looks good. No errors or anything, so let's go back and view our Z-pools. And there they are. There's our log, our ZIL, there's the 2 cache drives. Everything looks good. Now let's go ahead and look at the I/O stats, make sure that the sizes look right. looking good. Perfect. Right then and there, we just created a Z pool with 2 caches and a ZIL. Now let's go ahead and add a data set to that Z pool. Let's go to ZFS options, list ZFS file systems. Under storage, we have nothing. Tank obviously has quite a few ZFS file systems data sets due to PCBSD. So let's create a ZFS file system that wants a path. We're going to give it storage / data. Looks like that worked okay. Let's open up another window here. There's our storage, and there's our data. Now let's go ahead and chmod data. Not the sudo that. Give us permissions to write to it. Let's make a file in there. There's our file. Let's read it. This is test data. Great. Let's go back to our other tab here. And let's look at ZFS snapshots. Let's go ahead and view ZFS snapshots. There's none really there, except for something that looks like it was made when PCBSD was installed. So let's create a manual snapshot. It wants the volume name and path. So storage / data. Let's name the snapshot manual snap. View our snapshots, and there it is. Storage data manual snap. Now let's go ahead and edit that data. Let's go ahead and let's look at that test data, and let's go ahead and remove it. It's no longer there. Now we're going to restore that snapshot and try to get that file back. As we can see here, we have option 3, which is restore. It wants the volume path and the name, storage, data. The snapshot name was manual snap. No errors, nothing. View our snapshots, it's still there. Let's go back and look and see if our file's back. There it is. Good as new. So that easy. We set up a Z pool, set up cache drives, ZIL drives, created a data set under that Z pool, created a snapshot on it, actually restored that snapshot, and that's pretty much it. We can go ahead and delete that snapshot now that we're done with it. View snapshots, now it's gone. Now some other options here. We have ZFS options. We can enable or disable compression. Option 1 is display compression. We can see the compression is off for our storage data. But we'd like that on. So we're going to enable ZFS compression. Option 3. File system path, storage, data. Now let's display the compression. Now storage data is using LZ4 compression, which is perfect. A nice compression, it's a good ratio between performance and speed. Or, I'm sorry, compression and speed. Compression and performance. We can also enable NFS sharing. If we display NFS sharing, you can see that it's off. We can enable that by going to option 5, storage data, display NFS sharing, and now NFS sharing is on. It is ready for the rest of the NFS setup to be done, such as, you know, setting up the NFS service to enable and all that fun stuff. So that's about it right now. And we could destroy the whole Z pool. We can start over, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Fairly quickly we were able to set up a Z pool, get the logs, get the cache, set up the data sets, turn on compression, turn on NFS, manually create a snapshot, restore from that snapshot, delete the snapshot, all the functionality that a newcomer to ZFS would need. So that'll be it, and thank you for watching my video.